Hey guys, just a quick one. This here is an old fire extinguisher, and I've modified it to put oil in it, fit a tyre valve onto it, and I basically use this as a engine pre-oiler just to pressurize the oil system, mainly because like all my turbo lines have been off, so they're completely dry, and I've had my oil cooler lines off. These ones here, these two here. So because everything's been completely dry, if you try and start your engine up, obviously it's going to be running with no oil pressure for quite a bit of time. So I like to just pressurize all the oil system with the tank, and it's just a good practice, I guess. You can obviously do it in the car by disconnecting the fuel pump and cranking, but then you've got to crank for quite a while. So I just do it this way quickly. Yeah, it's especially good if you've done an engine rebuild, because obviously then your oil galleries are completely empty, and you can also pressurize it with your sumps off and your rocker cover off, and you can actually see all the oil coming out your big ends and your main bearings, and you can also see it to your head as well. So it's quite a good sanity check, just to make sure you've got oil going everywhere it should. So anyway, I've put 30-40 psi in the tank, and now just going to open the valve. Just open this valve here. That's it open, there's a bit of air in there. Just for a few seconds, because the tank's not that full of oil, only about 1.5 liters. It's off. I'll just check to make sure the pressure's still good. Yeah, 35 psi. Jesus, it's too messy in there. Turn it back on. And that should be all the lines full now. You can hear the oil running through inside their motor. You can hear some of the air bearings. And that's it. So yeah, it all goes in. Obviously the oil pump's driven mechanically off the crankshaft, so it's no issue. It's just connected into the oil pressure switch in there. And yeah, so it basically just fills up your lines with oil, gets it all pumps all the air through, and it's all full of oil. So that way when you crank the engine, it's got oil straight away. There's no... So I mean, if you've spent a lot of money building your motor, you want to do things that can help make things last, I guess. And it's especially good for your turbocharger, because if you start your car, those first few seconds, your turbocharger is basically spinning dry. So yeah, it's good for stuff like that. And that's it, just a quick video. If you want to know how to make this, it's really basic as. But yeah, basically all it is a standard fire extinguisher. You just need some type of reservoir, a tank. I use them because of the steel tank. And then you just, whatever fittings you can find to fit. Where's my, oh, yeah. Whatever fittings you can find to fit onto the pipe. And you just drill I think a 12 or 13mm hole and pull a tyre valve, a standard little tyre valve through. And yeah. Normally I got about 40 psi, and oil's only filled up to about here, I had 1.5 liters in, I think, and yeah, pump it through and the oil circulates through the whole motor. Because I don't like using assembly lubes on bearings and things and cylinder walls, because cylinder walls are only designed to move oil. The only time I'd use an assembly lubricant if the motor was going to be in storage for quite a long time after you build it. But for me, that's not generally the case. So yeah, engine oil, mineral engine oil, job done. Cool, thanks for watching.